Hello everyone, my name is Chris Evans, also known as Kino Subway, and well, I wanted to try something different today. I think I got it figured out here to do a video game video. It took a little bit, so I thought I would do one of my favorite game pretty much of all time, and that is Majesty. It came out in like the mid to late 90s. It's a strategy game, but I've always found it really unique and interesting. Uh, this is just going to be kind of like a one-shot where I kind of go over the mechanics or the basic gameplay of it and talk about it. And if you like this and want to see more, let me know. Or if you just want to see me play a specific game, let me know, because I have no idea what everybody wants me to play or whatnot. So let's just go ahead and get into it, and we'll go and pick a playing. And let's see, this is the northern expansion up here, and this is the base game. They had an expansion come out, so we'll go with this.
Majesty, do you recall the legend of
I
the
like the
evil white
advisor.
sticks and stones who
Advisor
terrorized
sounds like
Roman
Sean
bridges?
Connery or
Well,
something.
locals inform us that the
I used to love
crypts of
playing this
these
game.
shades are nearby. Indeed, their evil influence
So this is,
felt
you've got like,
seeping into the
he's just
land,
telling you the
causing
background and
dead
all.
to rest uneasily. As long as sticks and stones dwell in this
I used to play
region,
this
our
game
expansion
for,
is threatened.
and I've probably put thousands of hours into this game when I had the CDs. I bought this game probably 5 or 6 times.
But you are as inextricably linked in death as they were in life. It is said that while one lives, the other cannot.
Yeah, so basically we just gotta go. I think they have little buildings you destroy, which will cause these sticks and stones. One of them will appear each time you destroy each of their layers. You then gotta kill them, but if you don't kill them both at the same time, the other one will eventually respawn. This one will not allow us to have dwarves, but we'll get into that. So we jump in, you start out with a bazaar and a guild. So first we want to build, I'll just build a blacksmith. The blacksmith reduces the cost of your buildings. So, I should probably explain this more. So you start out, you're the king of a kingdom, and you're out here doing missions to do what kings do. This reminds me very much of like a D&D-esque kind of setting. Like you've got obviously warriors, which I probably should do those now. And those are just your traditional like men in armor that wield sword and shield. They sword and board. So the blacksmith is going to reduce the cost of our buildings, and we're just going to put it down a marketplace. It's obviously like your economy as you'd expect. It makes you some money. Well, at the same time, it provides probably the most crucial thing for your heroes, and that is healing potions. But my favorite thing, the reason why I like this game so much, is you have no direct control over, like for instance, your heroes. They kind of just do what they want. And the only way you can kind of can guide them, but that's about it. And they'll do stuff based on like what hero type they are. Like your warriors, they tend to like to hunt monsters and fight them. But then they also have all these stats that help determine their stuff too. Like they have intelligence, which determines, which will determine, like for instance, like if they'll get healing potions, will they buy rings of protection, how, will they run away from combat, all kinds of stuff.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Throw down a rogues
Majesty,
guild.
the local blacksmith offers new services.
I like to have 2 marketplaces to maximize my economy. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our palace so we can get more peasants. And we'll get another tax collector, and we'll get a palace guard. Once you recruit like so many, like I think it's 4 heroes, you get a little house, and they add a little bit of money. Every little bit they'll generate a little bit of money, and they also increase the amount of money that your marketplace basically makes.
A new building is complete.
Go ahead and get our wizard.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
So the Magic Bazaar, it just offers things to sell to your heroes, because every time your heroes kill something or they complete a bounty or whatever, they get gold. that you can of course tax. But they'll use it to buy healing potions, they'll buy weapon upgrades, all kinds of little stuff. And, oh, forgot about my rogues.
Your Majesty, the new building is complete.
Library is good because it'll increase the intelligence of all your recruited heroes. Rogues are neat because they loot graves. And they also will steal from your buildings. They're also super greedy. See there, he just stole from that graveyard.
A new building is complete.
But they're also super greedy, so if you put down a flag, they'll immediately just run over and start doing it. Upgrading your marketplaces allows you access to things like rings of protection. But this is just a really fun game. I really enjoy it just because it's just something like I can play and relax on, and I like I really love the idea of like having minions. But I like this one especially because I don't have direct control. My minions have minds of their own, you know. It's not just like, hey, go do this. It's not like StarCraft where they just, oh, cry havoc. That is sticks and stones. So getting ready to come visit my town. There they are. No, don't run, warrior. You're leaving him to die. Stay alive, little warrior. Whew, good thing. He's got healing potions. Oh, God. Swarming me. Okay. My boys are doing the... Quit running away! You got to fight. Oh, man down. So we're just gonna hurry up and replace him real fast. Wizards are much like you'd expect. They're glass cannons. So you gotta make sure to like be real careful with them, because that's another aspect of this game. You have sovereign spells. Different buildings allow you different spells. So the wizard spell, you can actually cast invisibility within this little circle up here in the mini-map. And, let's see here. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing good. Like I said, this is just a advanced difficulty, so this one ain't really that difficult. Believe me, it gets a lot harder. But, like, case in point, I would never have brought out these wizards so early because they're so weak. And I'd just be wasting gold because they just get smacked around by like a little weak skeleton or something. But they have high intelligence, so they tend to run away, and they don't tend to berserk. Because that's another thing, like these guys, for instance, are real bad for it. They'll go berserk, which means they won't be thinking and they'll just blindly attack. So they'll frequently get kind of surrounded and beat up if they're not careful with them. Go ahead and upgrade this library, because library reduces research costs, which is always good. Anything to make me money. Quit, you're warriors, why are you running so much? A bunch of cowards here. Alright, we'll upgrade that library, and that'll allow us to get some more research, cheaper research. Then I'll upgrade the marketplace to level 3.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Alright. And they level up. Heroes, of course, level up. And when they level up, they gain new things. Like the wizard, for instance, gains new spells. And they can also learn spells at the library. The warrior doesn't really gain anything, except he just gains big health boosts. He gains a decent amount of health boosts from leveling up. Alright. Now, another thing that we get is there's also temples. You can, with Chrome, it's the only temple you build. If you build Chrome, you can't build anybody else. And he's kind of like a parody of like the Conan. They're barbarians and stuff. Crypta is the goddess of death. Fervus is the god of chaos. Doros is the god of law. Agrella is the goddess of life. So if you pick the life and law, you can't have death and chaos. Once we hit level 3 with the palace, we'll also be able to recruit either Lunard or Helia, which is Lunard is moon and Helia is sun. And obviously that'll access to new units, new sovereign spells, and various things. My favorites are Fervus and Crypta. I'll go ahead and get started with them. Alright, wait, what's level? Alright. These guys, heroes, also like to raid layers, obviously. Oh, that's right, Sticks and Stones is where we get goblins on our side. Goblins usually are the bad guys, obviously, but in this mission they decide that they want to help out, so you'll get random watchtowers will show up, which means I need to kill these graveyards because they spawn skeletons, and skeletons have really high dodge chance, so they'll just murder these towers. Excellent work, wizards. Alright. We start recruiting priestesses, which I love because they're basically necromancers. Like with the Fervus and Crypta line, you end up with a lot of like little your heroes have minions. So it's minions upon minions. Your Crypta people, they can summon skeletons and they can cast life drain. And they also can control... Dang wizards. And they can also control the undead, like these vampires, but they have to be level 7 first. And the vampires also have a magic mirror ability, so they reflect any magic casted at them. Which our priestess just found out. So they will kill wizards in like one shot. And unfortunately I cannot repair these dang watchtowers.
My service ends.
No! Mithron the Blue! No, not that skeleton, gosh dang. Kill him! Alright, I'll do shapeshift. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and work on my economy. Well, I can't because this stupid troll is beating the crap out of my marketplace. Trolls will randomly spawn in your town. They just kind of appear in a puff of green smoke. And they're greedy, so they tend to try to kill your economy buildings. But usually they're not really a threat. As your kingdom grows, you'll also get sewer entrances, which I don't see any yet. Oh, there's one. And they'll randomly spawn rat men or little giant rats. Put an inn down. Oh, that was Sticks. Yeah, Stones is the man. And here they come. Get them, boys! Rough them up! Mess them up, wizards! No, my little goblin buddies! Alright, so also there's races, like the dwarves, and the elves, and the gnomes. I can't build the gnomes now because I leveled up to Palace level 2, so we're going to go with the elves because I can't get the dwarves either. The gnomes are just live in little shanties, and it'll auto spawn the shanties. You can have up to like 3, and you can recruit 3 in each one. But what they do is they run around. They're basically like extra, like super peasants. They run around and repair and construct buildings really quickly. And once they reach a certain level, they become little gnome champions. And they actually can fight a little bit. What's this? Ah, good. More goblins. This should be the camp, right? Where is it? Yep. Goblin Fortress. We get goblin allies spawning now.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete. Our
Look at
magic
Fervus.
bazaar now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
So the elves, but what the elves do is they double the output of your marketplaces. But the downside is they introduce elven lounges and gambling halls, if you have a rogues guild, into your settlement. Which isn't good, because, well, they distract your heroes. Instead of out questing and doing good things, they're laying about with elvish ladies, or they're gambling their money away. The Temple of Fervus is kind of like druids. They're little cultists. They're kind of scrawny and they throw little daggers at things. They'll also plant poison herbs on the ground that your rogues can use to poison their weapons with. But once they hit level 7, they'll be able to shapeshift into bears, which grants them a lot more hit points and stuff. And they can charm monsters. And their building, their temple, will actually spawn creatures for them to charm, which is kind of fun. So we got some boys getting their healing potions. So we should start rolling in the money. And since these are such detriments, I make sure they're not part of the repair route. Don't want my peasants wasting time repairing the brothel and a gambling den. We got more important things going on. But the elves but that's a small price to pay for the huge amount of economy boost that elves bring to the table. Plus, they're decent, they're good, they're the best pretty much ranged units in the game, and they can go perform as a bard to make a little bit of money. What's next? What should we build next? Probably a Rangers Guild. Rangers Guilds are like your little hunters. They explore the map for you, which is something I probably should have been doing this whole time, but oh well. Like I said, this isn't a hard mission. Alright. Run! The cultist. I like the priestesses. I like the priestesses and all, but oh, I know what I want to build now. Another Warriors Guild. So I can get my boys, the Warriors of Discord, which you can only build if you have a Temple of Fervus in. You build them from your Warriors Guild, and they are wicked tough men. Like, they're basically dudes on steroids. And they're super dumb, but they're also got huge amounts of hit points and can do quite a bit of damage. So basically I just like to watch them walk around and kill everything. Let's build a Fairgrounds. It'll make us money. Here we go again. Hey, go away. No! No! Gosh dang it. I'm getting sloppy. I hurt my own put wither on my own person. Ah!
Our research in the library is complete.
Like, if she wasn't berserking, she could actually control one of these dang undead. No, my cultists! Luckily we had a wizard here. As long as they aren't getting punched in the face, wizards will basically wipe out most things. Where's my boy? There he is! Protactus the Antisocial. As you can tell, he's just a big hulking brute, and he just rolls around until he finds something to beat up. And he's so dumb, they're so dumb that they won't even go get healing potions, so they just kind of just wander around fighting things. And they're so, but they make up for their lack of health potions by just having so much health. And their ability to kill things fast. If you're lucky, you'll get one with a high enough intelligence that they will actually use healing potions, but that's rare. And it's usually like 1 or 2. Alright, so we should probably get started on actually...
Your Majesty, shall we host a tournament now?
Alright, Fairgrounds, your people will come in, they'll go in there, maybe they might spend a little money, but they basically just go in there and get free XP, basically. And if they win the Fairgrounds, they'll get a raising to one of their stats. Alright, here's one of Sticks and Stones' places. Looks like the goblins are getting to work on that, which is going to release one of them. Stones? No! No! Oh, he was a level 6. I need to put up my mausoleum. Losing too many people here. If you lose enough people... No! No! One of my boys is down. You can also upgrade your crypta enough to where you can just cast a spell for so many gold that'll bring your heroes back to life, but I like to bring the mausoleum in. It'll basically store their dead bodies, and then you can resurrect them for gold. It just gets more expensive the higher the level. So for right now, I'm just going to work on that. But if you lose enough heroes and don't resurrect them, you get a graveyard that will appear, and you can't destroy it or anything. It just sits there and spawns undead units. Son of a gun. Quit berserking! Oh crap, everything's dying. Taking some heavy losses. Luckily we got a wizard, and we'll go ahead and heal him. Keep him from dying. Alright, he's good. Yeah, normally I play better at this, but this whole streaming thing really kind of distracts you. Alright. So yeah, so see I can resurrect them. Bring back my boys. Pulvis, the awfully man. Hey, warrior! Where did I get a warrior? Where did he come from? Oh, okay, just swapped him. Get him, goblin! Goblin versus rat. Who will win? Ha! Gosh dang it. That's the only downside to the Warriors of Discord. They're so dumb they don't know any better. They'll just walk right in and start fighting. Which is a good and bad thing. In the higher difficulties, that can actually turn out to be a really good thing. Because everybody else will be running away, but you need to kill that thing. And everybody will run away, but your Warrior of Discord, he'll just be like, well, time to go kill. Bring that back. What are you doing, Willingness? Just gonna go out hunting? Cool. Alright, we're gonna have both Sticks and Stones out now. Thanks to our intrepid little goblins. Just go ahead and bring this one. And then we just have to kill them both around the same time. So there's Stones.
Stones will break your kingdom.
Crypta healed somebody. Crypta charmed a vampire. That's good. They're really strong. Oh, no sticks. So they're not super strong, really. It's just they're kind of annoying if you don't knock them both out at the same time. They just kind of come back. And here comes another horde of shadow hounds. Let's wait until the hounds get done, and then we will upgrade our crypta so we don't have to keep using the mausoleum because it gets expensive. I like to kind of keep my heroes alive as much as possible, so... Up. What's she doing? Would you do something? There we go. she had apparently a brain fart there. Alright, we got sticks and stones. Good. Whether that one, whether that one. Also, when you kill one, the other one just teleports out. They nope out. Like that. So then you gotta go find them. Put the bounty on them so we can kill them off.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
And our boys will go swarming. We'll swarm them and take them down. Oh, it's already got one there, duh. And she's dead. And that ends the match.
We are victorious, Your Majesty.
So that's basically it in a nutshell. It's a lot of fun.
Sticks and stones are dead. With the destruction of this disruptive presence, our fallen heroes and our surviving ones will rest easily.
You can continue playing. There's also a freestyle quest in it where you can just pick random starting and monsters and everything for a really chaotic experience, or you can do manual. Like this is where how you start. All the different starting set, how you start out the game. Here's your enemies. You get little monsters that'll wander in from off the edges of the map. And then there's like different special events that can occur. Victory conditions, the different like lands that you want to play on. And there's even build limitations. So starting gold, victory, yeah, it's all. Oh shoot, didn't want to do that. So yeah, I really love this game. It's always been my favorite, probably of all time, just for all the little you can it has the most replayability out of any game I've probably ever seen. So it's probably my favorite of all time. But anyway, if you liked the video, let me know. I know this was somewhat boring because it's a strategy game, but that's why I'm asking everyone to please comment with what they'd like me to play. Probably going to do video game videos on Wednesdays and possibly the weekends if anybody's interested. And so yeah, just let me know. Let me know what you think. And if you're new, as they always say, subscribe and like and all that nonsense. It'll be great hearing from you guys. Lights out.